In today's video, I want to study why I lost this endgame. Now, we're going in a deep dive together. I don't understand exactly what happened, so we're going to look at this position. I'm not going through the full game. I just want to get to the point. So this is where the position was even. All right, I played. This is a Scandinavian modern position. All right, so let's see what actually happened. So if you're interested in improving in chess, you should watch this video because we're going to do a deep dive. We're going to figure this out. Like I'm 1300 and if you're below that rating, this might help you out a lot. So we're gonna see what happened. Okay, so let's take a look at what's going on. All right. So this bishop is undefended. I have 4 pawns versus 3 over here. It's even. Where did I go wrong? What happened that went wrong? Okay, so he brings his rook to g1. Okay, so this is a very even game. I thought that pushing the pawn here was a good move, and I think this is where I lost my advantage. Stockfish wanted me to play here, so let's see what happens if I would have played here. Okay. This is a very tough position to crack, and then the push makes sense. Excuse me. So this is just not a move I'm ever playing. I don't. I would never look and go. You don't let me bring my rook all the way back to f8. That's just something that's not happening. I don't. Which is very difficult. So that's apparently a blunder. We take. Okay, so it wasn't as bad as I thought. I think Stockfish wanted me to keep the bishops on the board, so trading over here did not make sense. That made my position slightly worse. So I want to attack his bishop. He slides back to e2, and then I decide to push on the king side. So what went wrong? I attacked the bishop. He attacks even on b5. So the best move was just giving it up. Okay, and going for this big exchange. Attacking this rook. And then him giving up his rook in turn? What a crazy line. Now, I did see this. I just didn't think it was good to actually give it up. I think I might sneeze. So give me a second. Hold on. Achoo! Excuse me. Allergies are happening in New York. Wow. So giving up the rook here for this bishop is the best move. But the position's still even. So where did we go wrong here? Trading off was a good idea. C4 is a great move. Then he gets his king into the game. So I think maybe I went the wrong way with my king. Bringing my bishop here is best. Trading. So this rook cuts the king off, and then maybe getting my rook over here. Stockfish wants me to trade. A denial of the trade. And then pushing. This is a very tense position. And I'm not really that upset that I lost this game because it was very hard to find the right moves. So I'm losing this pawn no matter what. That pawn is dead. And then I played f4 too late. Oh, and now I understand. Best move would have been here, but I'm still losing. What a shame, like games like these. I mean, I give, you got to give credit where credit is due. My opponent played better than me, and I'm okay with losing games where, the position's really hard and you get outplayed. I'm not okay with games where I make blunders. So this is very interesting. I think where I went wrong is I traded off too many pieces way too early because I just could not figure out what to do here. There's so much going on. I should have played here. That's the better move. And then if he blocks, getting the pawn closer. And then Stockfish wants me to break through here, but I see that there's this happening. If he takes, then takes. Position's still even. Stockfish would play here, taking this pawn, and then we start breaking through. But then it's just a yeah, we're just trading pawns, and then that's free. Okay, there's a lot of very, very, very difficult. Now I'm just doing this just so I can see what I could have done. And this yet again, even with best play here to the position is still even. It's super, super difficult to break through here. You have the same colored bishops, and even though there's more pawns on the board, I think there's a 1 pawn advantage. This is a pass pawn. I'm just doing this this is why I made this video so we could do a deep dive and I could study like what could have been and how I could have actually won this position. So this anchors the bishop, and then this allows you to get closer. How do you promote and how do you actually win here? You see, this is the conundrum that I had. These are the problems, and it's just a bunch of shuffling pieces back and forth. No one is advancing. No one's getting better. No one's getting closer. But these are also moves that I would almost definitely not play. Look at this position. You can't. How do you break through? How do you break through here? What? Yeah, I really don't know. But I think I just traded off way too early, and I just allowed him way too much counterplay. And the fact that his king was able to get in and take my H pawn was the big problem in this position. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, well, that's that. I guess for my next game, I won't trade off so much, and I'll take my time a little more, and I'll keep the tension on the board. But I gave up way too many pieces, and the fact that this is where he really won it. Also, he could just get in and take my pawn. I literally cannot go to defend it. The pawn dies, and then there's 3 on 2 over there. So yeah. All right. Well, that's today's video, guys. I figured I'd do a quick deep dive. I'm not sure if you guys enjoyed this or not. I've never done this style of video before. I figured I would try something new. Um, if this helped you in any way, shape, or form, I'm really glad because it helped me. So, if you like these kind of videos, please like and subscribe. There's more to come. I'm not sure how many more Endgame deep dive videos I'm gonna do, but this was a start. So, I mean, this is I think this stuff is essential. I think in your journey to improving in chess, you have to take a look at your games and just go over like what could have happened and why did I lose. You have to look at this stuff. And honestly, this skill really it's transferable in real life. You know, the stuff you learn in chess, you can apply to yourself and in real life. And if you do a deep analysis of yourself and stuff you do and like why did I make the mistake? Why did I say this in this conversation? Why did I do that? Like I guess that's the kind of person I am. But the habit of doing deep analysis, I think helps you in life and in general. I mean, I just feel like it's just a good habit to have. All right, guys. Peace out. See you tomorrow. Have a great day.